Shalom, shalom. Giving all praises and immense glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, now I'm gonna make this video real quick. It's only gonna be a couple minutes long, but I'm gonna give you my take on what just happened yesterday with the assassination attempt of Donald Trump. Okay, and just gonna give you my opinion through the spirit of what's going on with that situation, right? So at a rally, I guess Donald Trump was speaking at a rally. He had all his Trump supporters there in Butler, Pennsylvania, right? That's where he was doing it at. While he was speaking, apparently I guess somebody with a sniper tried to assassinate him. Yeah, a sniper tried to assassinate him. And they said the sniper was located on a rooftop, I think like across the street from the rally, right? So, apparently Donald Trump, he almost got assassinated. It was an assassination attempt. Now they're saying that they killed the individual that tried to assassinate Donald Trump, right? This is what they say. Now, this is what I think. I think that the entire thing is a sham. I think this is another psyop to persuade the masses to, pretty much vote for Donald Trump. Even though your vote doesn't matter, they still want people to support Donald Trump. Okay. So I think the whole thing was a sham. I'll name a couple reasons why I think so. When you look at the crowd, when Donald Trump got shot, when he got shot, the crowd behind him, they didn't have much of a reaction. Nobody scattered. Nobody put their head down. Normally when somebody's shooting, right, especially in a direction that, that can harm you, normally people run away or they put their head down or they duck for cover. When you look at the crowd, none of them did that, right? Which leads me to believe that everybody in that crowd was more than likely a crisis actor. They got some crisis actors to play the role behind Donald Trump, because it doesn't make any sense how somebody could shoot and nobody gets up, nobody moves, nobody tries to go to another location. People just sit there as if like it's not that big of a deal, which leads me to believe that it was all set up. Okay. And that's what leads me to believe that those people in the crowds were crisis actors. Right. Another thing, I don't know if that blood on Donald Trump's face, I don't even think that was real. It's just like WWE. When you watch WWE, let's say one of the wrestlers, he get hit with a chair. And anybody that's seen WWE, you know what I'm talking about. One of the wrestlers will get hit by a chair. He'll hit the floor. He'll cover his face. And then when he uncovers his face, he got a whole bunch of blood on his face. What they do in the WWE is they carry little blood packets, they carry little blood packets, and while they cover their face, they smear the fake blood all over their face, right? Because it's fake blood. What Donald Trump did when he got shot at, it was very similar to what they do in WWE. You know, he hit the floor, covered his face, and then he popped back up with blood on his face. Okay. So I think that was a little fake. And then another thing, the last thing, which kind of gave it away for me, was how long Secret Service took to get him off the stage. You know, even when you watch movies, right? When you watch those movies where the president is in danger, okay, even in the movies, they show you how the Secret Service, they move with urgency to remove the president from that location. Like, you know, they're doing things within seconds to get the president to safety, right? Real urgency. It seemed like the Secret Service didn't really have too much urgency. When you watch the video, the Secret Service didn't really have much urgency to get Donald Trump off the stage. You know, they actually took a couple minutes to get him off the stage, you know, and they walked him off slow. They let him do his whole little theatrical gesture by putting his fist up, you know. And if you notice also the photographers, they somehow, some way, the photographers just got the perfect shot. You know, they got the perfect images of him throwing his fist up, of him on the ground with the blood on his face. It really just seems like a Hollywood movie, man, the way it's all set up. Like they purposely had paparazzi there to capture footage and snap photos at the right moment. The Secret Service didn't really have much urgency to get the president to safety because they knew it was a goddamn joke. Okay. I encourage everybody who's listening to this video, I encourage you to go watch the video of Donald Trump getting shot at, you know, supposedly. Okay. And if you have spiritual lenses, you can see that it's all scripted. All right. This is what the devil does, man. Okay. The devil will set up an entire theatrical theme. Okay. And, you know, make everybody believe it, you know, just like the CV-19 pandemic, man. Right. There was, I mean, people were getting sick, but there was no like killer virus, you know, spreading throughout the streets. You know, that was people's imaginations doing most of the work for them to make them believe that they needed to go get a CV-19 injection. During that time period, it was a whole bunch of enchantments, and they was doing all sorts of theater acts, just like the Donald Trump situation. They was doing all sorts of theater acts in that time, and they got people to believe them, and you know, it made people submit to the global elite's agenda. Okay, so this is no different, right? Who knows what's going to come out of this, but I'm pretty sure Esau is going to drag this out because this is a big deal. The former president just tried to get assassinated. So you already know this is going to be in the news for a good amount of time. And there's going to be a lot of enchantments that come behind this. All right. But this is a necessary means for chaos to happen in the streets. OK. Because, you know, you got a lot of them red state Republicans that they look at Donald Trump like he's a god. So if his life is in danger, a lot of them redneck Republicans and MAGA hat wearing niggas, make America great again niggas, they're going to go on the offensive and, you know, things are going to go haywire. Okay. All right. This is something like this is a means for a civil war to break out. You see, people are already on edge about the elections. And then Donald Trump, he almost gets assassinated. You see, so all of this is just a psyop to, develop more enchantments inside of these people's minds, man. OK, and this is why you got to be protected by the spirit of the Lord, so that way you can look through this shit, man. All right, because the average person is going to get bamboozled by this whole situation right here. OK, because they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Let's get this real quick. This is Ephesians 6 and 11. It says, put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand the wiles of the devil. OK. Now, let's get that word wiles. All right. Wiles. Wile. It says devious or cunning stratagems employed in manipulating or persuading someone to do what one wants. You see? And that's what that whole Donald Trump situation was. It was a devious and cunning stratagem. Devious and cunning strategy, man, to manipulate the masses. Okay, and to force people to think in with a certain mentality. You know, it's a lot of witchcraft going on, man. Okay, and it's a lot of spells and left hand sorcery that is being pushed out to the forefront by Esau, Edom, the devil, man. All right, but that's why it says you got to put on the whole armor of God, so that way you don't get affected by this nonsense that's happening. All right. Because something like what just happened with Donald Trump, I mean, the real men of the Lord, man, we could see right through that shit. You know, that's light work. I knew that shit was a goddamn psyop before I watched the video. You know, before I watched the video, I knew it was some type of psyop. Then when I watched the video, it just solidified what I was already thinking, like, oh, this is all a goddamn game. This is a psyop. You know, this is all set up. None of this is real. OK, but you can only attain that type of understanding if you have the whole armor of God. OK, through Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you can stand firm and not be manipulated by Esau, Edom, man. Okay, because there's going to be a lot more enchantments like this that are getting ready to hit the mainstream. Okay, and pretty soon these enchantments, Esau going to be using these type of enchantments to come after the prophets. So you're really going to have to stand strong. You're really going to have to have the armor of the Lord on you, because Esau is going to be doing shit like this to falsely accuse us. All right. Who knows how they're going to spin this whole situation right here? You know, 2 weeks from now, Donald Trump or the U.S. government just might be like, well, you know what? It's those liberals. It's those people who participate in hate speech. You know, it's their fault why Donald Trump almost got assassinated. And then from that point forward, it's just going to be full on persecution. You know, who knows how they're going to flip this. OK, but the whole point is just to, stay guarded in the knowledge of the Lord, so that way none of this shit can take you by surprise. All right. This is verse 12. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. And who is that talking about? Those principalities, the powers, the rulers of the darkness of this world. That's talking about Esau, Edom, the global elites. OK, and also the U.S. government, all of them politicians, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. Them niggas are a part of the principalities and the rulers of the darkness of this world. OK, so, we're upholding the truth of the Lord Okay. And we got to combat all of the false narratives that the devil is out here pushing forth. Okay. That's what this is talking about. It says against spiritual wickedness in high places. All right. Okay. And what just happened with this whole Donald Trump, like I said, which I believe was a whole scam. All right. It honestly looked like when you watch the video, the shit looked like a TikTok, like a TikTok skit. Like, you know how you be having these little comedians on TikTok making up skits, and you know, it's like a whole story, but it's all fake. That's how this looked. It looked like a full on TikTok Instagram skit. All right. But the common person is not going to think so. The common person is actually going to believe this shit. And, you know, this is more than likely going to fuel Donald Trump's campaign so that way he can get back in office. OK. That's all it's about at the end of the day. Let's get this. This is John 8:44. It says, ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. And this is talking about Esau, Edom. Esau, Edom, okay, was a murderer. All right. He's a murderer. Okay. He has no truth in him. Like it says right here, it says, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. For he is a liar and the father of it. All right. Donald Trump is an Edomite. Okay. All right. Donald Trump is a stone cold Edomite. And he's he's one of the rulers of the darkness of this world, man. You know, he's in the big seat. You know, he's highly esteemed in this society. OK, so he's an Edomite with power. All right. Nothing good can come out of an Edomite with power over a society. OK, that's why it says he is a liar and he is the father of it. You see? So, yeah, you pay attention, OK, to the things that's going on, man. And don't just take things for face value. OK, and just believe whatever the fuck the media say. Really do some research and go in depth. OK, because you should be able to see that what just happened yesterday with Donald Trump. You should be able to see that was a whole goddamn that shit was Saturday Night Live, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That shit was like Saturday Night Live, completely fake. All right. And if you have the spirit of the Lord, you can see that. All right. Especially when you know the prophecy, when you know what this devil's when you know what his ultimate agenda is. OK, to bring about a new world order. You understand that things like this has to happen so that way this society can transition into the new world order phase. Right. So it's going to be a whole bunch of these type of scenarios and situations. You know, people probably going to start getting assassinated. You know, it's going to be more military coups. You know, just wild shit. And some of it might be real, but we dealing with the devil here. So probably 80% of it is going to be fake. You see? So, you know, just keep